Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Hello and welcome to another Quickshot review. These are movie reviews done by Cheap Shot Entertainment and me, your host, Luke. And this episode is going to be Charlie's Angels. It's written and directed by, including starring in the film, by Elizabeth Banks. And it's like, don't try not to hate on me too much when I say this, but I felt like I was sat in a feminist movement. I love strong female characters in films. This should have been that film that portrayed those strong female characters. But all the way through, I felt absolutely nothing for these characters whatsoever. It did not make me want them to win. It did not make me want them to, beat the bad guys, who were all men, by the way. And it was just feminist tripe, and it was terrible. It was such a bad film that it was unbelievable. The only reason I sat all the way through this film was because I was going to do a review on it for you guys. So I have wasted an hour and a half of my life, which I will not get back, thanks to Elizabeth Banks and Charlie's Angels. Kirsten Stewart was okay in it, but certainly by far not her best. She played Sabina Wilson. She was like the comic relief. Naomi Scott was Eleanor Horton, who was kind of like the geek, and Ella Balinska was Jane Kano, who was kind of like the posh one to go along with the geek and the crazy one. But the story made no sense. It was terrible. It was terrible. Not even Elizabeth Banks, who played Bosley, so she wrote the screenplay, directed the film, and then put herself as one of the main characters in Charlie's Angels. I've never been a massive fan of Charlie's Angels, but I do know that the other Charlie's Angels film starring Drew Barrymore was much better than this, because I've seen it, and it was much better. And it was better shot, it was better done, there was more action in it, and it was much, much better. Even Patrick Stewart didn't want to be in this film. Well, it felt like he didn't want to be in this film. He felt like he was dialing in his performance. Like, oh look, let's get Patrick Stewart. He's in for like 2 scenes, one at the beginning and one at the end. The only thing I will say positive about this film is that it had a nice little double twist at the end, which I won't spoil for you. I cannot recommend this movie. It is terrible. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Go and see Knives Out instead. Much better film, much better written, and the cast of characters in that film is absolutely fantastic. And after this little rant, I am going to give Charlie's Angels a Lucy Liu out of a Drew Barrymore, and just say that Drew Barrymore's much better. Anyway, that is the Quickshot review for Charlie's Angels. It is terrible. Don't go see it. This is probably the first time I've said don't go and see this film. Even Countdown had some things going for it. This has nothing going for it. It is terrible. There was no character development. I didn't feel for the characters, and in an action movie where you're wanting people to win over the bad guys, you want to be able to feel for those characters in order for you to cheer them on and want them to win. I felt absolutely nothing in this film. The best thing about this film was the reclining seats in the theatre and the sound, obviously. But yeah, terrible film. Don't go see it. Anyway, that was your Quickshot review for Charlie's Angels. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and go over to close to order to get your t-shirts. Choose your colours. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to know when we release new Quickshot reviews. Plenty more where this is coming from. We've got Star Wars coming up. We're going to go and see Blue Story, 21 Bridges, all these films coming out. They're going to be fantastic going into next year. We've got plenty more as well. So keep it locked right here on Cheap Shot Entertainment, and if these videos take off enough, I may just transfer them onto their own channel. So keep supporting us. We'll support you. You are the Cheap Shot Nation. I've been your host Luke, and you've been watching Quick Shot Reviews for Cheap Shot Entertainment. Goodbye.